dose of life. Okay, the DS-9 Keeley, I really love it. I think I'll keep it. It's really great on leads, but it can sound really good with chords as well. And that might sound like a very simple thing, but it's a rare thing with pedals. And also when you go from leads to chords, you don't have to adjust a setting. You can actually go through the whole song. You can play your arpeggios, you can play your chords, you can play your licks, you can play all your lead parts and solos, and without changing a pedal. And that is what I'm looking for in my life, a pedal that is adaptable to the dynamics of my playing without me having to tweak it. So the Keeley DS-9 gets a thumbs up from me, gets a 10 out of 10. Keeley's one again. The Son of the Fuzz Head, Return the Son of the Fuzz Head is a great pedal as well. It's fantastic. It's got a different sort of zone to the DS-9. It's hard to describe that. It's like they've got different personalities. The DS-9 is more kind of like if you can imagine a metal zone, but not heavy, which is weird, I know, because I know a metal zone is intricately heavy, but there's some sort of saturation that a metal zone has. And it's also heavy, but a metal zone in its best settings without being too heavy. That's what it sounds like, which is one of my favorite sounds. And the fuzz is a very different thing. It's not as much about saturation. It's more about girth and grit and sizzle. It's more sizzly. It's not about nice saturation, although its saturation is very pleasant. It's more about sizzle, and it seems like you're playing something quite hot, hot and sizzly, and it's really, really usable and adaptable for anything you want to play, whether you want to play lead parts, chords, open chords, triads, duets, anything. I don't even know that duets is a word, but I made it up and I'm sticking to it. It's a chord with 2 strings is a duet. Does that exist? Triad, chord with three strings. Any kind of thing that you want to play. If you want to smack the strings really hard or you want to lightly feather them, the fuzz and the DS-9 will respond really well to it. I love Keeley. I love a lot of his pedals. I think even though he may design, I don't know how he designs his pedals, maybe he does design it for amps. In an interview he said he doesn't design it for certain amps, but for some reason his stuff sounds absolutely brilliant through the computer and through the multi-effects unit, and that's what we're interested in. So I know the DS-9 and the Keeley stuff sounds awesome in front of like a multi. It sounds really good through cab sim. I did needle to jump using like all just Keeley pedals, and that sounded fantastic in front of like just a cheap Nux amp, the cheap amp force, Nux amp force, and I just use all these Keeley pedals. Electro harmonics sounds really good in that context as well. And well done, boss. Yeah, I'll be keeping my Keeleys and using them on future recordings, definitely, along with a GT1. This Tornado, Rothwell, Tornado's not a pedal that I would say straight away love it. No, I did love it the other day, actually. Didn't I? I straight away loved it. No, I did. I don't know. The point is, I don't know. Do you see how memory's malleable? You love it 1 minute, you hate it the next minute. I did love it when I first listened to it, but also through headphones is different. Through headphones straight into, it's running through my multi-effects unit as well. It's different than through the computer as well. And live is different. So I guess across formats, it's different. So far, I listened to the Tornado the other day when I had headphones. And also, because I'm working so hard on playing well, I'm not really listening to the pedal, tell you the truth. But the first time I plugged the Rothwell in, it was fantastic, the first time through headphones. And now I wasn't really processing it because I was trying to just play well for the camera. But I think maybe it doesn't matter if it works in the digital world, because if I'm using it for live mainly and it's got that kind of nice girth to it live, then it may not matter whether it works in the digital world. What I think of the pedal, I don't know, I think demos are kind of in some ways flawed, because unless you've been playing a pedal for a few months, you probably you're still forming your opinion. What was I saying? I wanted to make one more point. Oh, this is what I was going to say, is that, yes, pedal demos are good and they're nice and they're fun to watch and all that kind of stuff. But the problem with it is, unless you've spent a lot of time with the pedal, I don't think you really know. I think I'm still forming an impression of the Tornado. And to say what I finally think about it would be kind of flawed, because I haven't tested it on the road. I haven't even fully tested it in recordings. I've played with it a couple of times through headphones, and now I play with it through the computer through headphones. But I'm still forming an opinion on it, so I don't think I'm going to say anything about the Rothwell so far. I think I still need more time with it to judge what I actually think of it.